Hi everybody, it's Debbie Antry coming to you today, showing you how to make quick and easy homemade French fries using two of my favorite products, our Rapid Prep Mandoline and our air fryer. All right, so we're going to jump right in and I'm going to show you what's what. Hopefully share a tip or an idea with you also. So here we have our Rapid Prep Mandoline. This thing is pretty cool because you can do so many things with it. There's actually two dials on the back, as you can tell. The top dial actually has three different settings that you can use. It has the no crosscut, it has a French fry crosscut, and it has like a hash brown or like a julienne crosscut. I'm gonna show you what that means in a sec, hold on. The bottom dial is actually your thickness of your slice. So you can go anywhere from a 0, 1, 2, all the way up to 8. So depending on how thick you want it. So when we're doing homemade fries, I'm gonna use the homemade fry cut and an 8 for the setting. So that's about 1/4 of an inch. But I'm gonna show you what else this does too before we do that, all right? So we're gonna go ahead and get this all out. It all stores together nice and neat. So this is your food chute and your food pusher. We're gonna open up our mandolin. It has our legs here, a little handle. We're gonna stick that on the counter. It actually has a suction cup, so it actually will stick to your countertop. You can hear that? Okay, so safety, safety. We're gonna go ahead and put the food tray on the back. You can tell what we're doing here. Put the food tray on the back, just like that. Slides in. Go ahead and push this little door down, and this is what hides the blade. So if you are gonna use this, you never wanna use this without the food pusher. All right, so we're gonna leave that closed for right now. We're gonna go ahead and install our food pusher. You just lift this little knob, there you go. And there's the food pusher. So you have the food chute, the food pusher, and then to open up the blade, you push this down and you just rotate and it pops open, all right? So what we're gonna do, we're gonna start off and I'm gonna show you what it does, just real quick with the regular slicer so that way you can see it in action. So we're gonna have this at basically a 2. And no cross cut, so you have your thin slices. You can actually go even a little thinner than that too. If you want super thin French fries or super thin potato rounds, with my food pusher, I'm gonna turn this around so that way you can see it come out. But that's our super thin slices, okay? So let me turn it around this way. So, again, we're gonna put this up to a little thicker of a slice, and then again, it just pops right out. So this is where you have your discs. Then you can actually change to the different setting. We're gonna go to a narrow setting next. And this is where you have your shreds. Okay, so this is like either like the shoestring French fry or like a julienne cut. You can go really thin on that too. Okay, and this will be where you have your hash browns. Oh, actually, you know what, guys? I'm on a 0. You too can do this. There we go. There we go. I'm trying to do that. And you have your really thin. See how thin those are? So it's more of like your hash brown type thing. So you can have it any setting that you like. All right. You can go ahead and play. And it really does really quick. And then again, like I said, you can even go thicker. There we go. Okay. So however you want to set it. Now we're going to go ahead and I'm gonna stick this over in this tray because we don't need all this stuff. I was playing. We're gonna go ahead and use it for real though now. So let me go ahead and get all this out of here so that way we don't mix it up in our French fries. Okay, so that was our play stuff. So let's go ahead and do some French fries, all right? So again, we're gonna put that tray in the back. We're gonna take our potato. We're gonna throw it in that chute. But what we're doing with the setting though, let me go ahead and get all those out of there. What we're gonna do with the setting, make sure the fries are up. There we go. Okay. We're going to go ahead and turn the dial on the French fry setting. And then we're going to turn it all the way up to an 8, which I already have it up there. So again, on an 8, right over here, and then on the French fry setting, which is right here. Okay? So that's where we're going to set it at. So this is the trick on making your fries. So let's go ahead and do this. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fries, 5 potatoes here that we're going to slice up. Really quickly. Good. Isn't that crazy? I just love this thing. You like slice all this up that quickly by hand? have this rotated going the other direction. I'm a lefty. There we go. But it's all good. It works. All right, look at that. There's our French fries. That didn't take long to cut all those up, did it? Isn't that crazy? So now the trick is when you're making your homemade French fries is you actually want to soak your fries in cold water first. Ideally, if you can soak it in there for at least an hour, that's best. I usually actually swap my water out halfway too. Will dump it out and put fresh cold water in it. And what happens is it takes away and releases all that starch from your potatoes. You'll have some starch still, but it's gonna release some of that starch from your potato. And so that way they'll be crispier. All right, it's a little trick. So we're gonna set this off to the side and let that sit and do its thing for about an hour. We're just gonna let it sit. Don't worry, I'll come back. but we're gonna go ahead and work on what we're gonna do right now is our sweet potatoes. Because our sweet potatoes don't have to sit for an hour. So we're gonna go ahead and show you those now. Let me get that other potato out of there. All right. So we're gonna put our sweet potato in here and do the same thing that we just did with our regular potato. And just slice them up. They're like flying fries. All right. My other hand, guys. All right, there we go. And flies flying everywhere. Flies, fries. So anyway, all right, so there's our mandolin. Quick work, love it. So again, when you're done, you're gonna go ahead and remove the chute. And again, this here is where your knife blade is. So I just wanna show you this. So when you push that down, look at that knife blade. That's what's happening. It's actually cutting it like that. So you want to make sure when you're done using this, remove that chute, twist your knife blade in place, so that way you're not gonna accidentally hurt yourself. You can throw this in the dishwasher to wash it up, or you can, it comes with like a little dual cleaning brush, and you just clean it right up under hot water and you're good to go. Easy peasy to clean up. All right, so again, that's our mandolin, our Rapid Prep Mandoline. And I use it not only for fries, but I also use it for, gosh, I've even used it for like deer sausage and stuff like that. I've used it for cucumbers, zucchini, potatoes, like basically like sliced potatoes up, and we're doing that. So, you know, more like round potatoes. I've done it for tomatoes. I've done it for some ham, to get like ham cubes and stuff. So you can do all sorts of things. So it's pretty handy. All right, so there's our sweet potatoes, guys. We're gonna move on. Then we're gonna go ahead and take our oil dispenser, which I love this guy too. It's kind of cool because it has the measurements on the sides. I don't know if you can tell what those measurements are, but they're right here on the side. And so when I squeeze this, can you tell that? Let me change the angle a little bit here. Okay, well there's some oil in here. Let me go ahead and dump this out. Okay, so it's empty, and then I squeeze it and that oil fills up. Isn't that cool? So I can actually measure out how much oil I'm using. And when you just need like a little oil, that's it. How cool is that? All right. So that's our oil. So we're gonna add a little bit of oil, and that's just my regular olive oil in that one right now. So we're gonna add a little olive oil to our fries. Just a little bit. This will help it get a little bit more crispier. And then we're gonna go over just a tiny bit more oil. So again, squeeze, there we go. Just a little bit drizzle, okay? I love that because you can control how much oil you put on things. So like if I had a bottle that I was just gonna dump in there, I have a little bit of old other French fry there, other potato. But if I had a bottle that I was just gonna dump in here, I had about like a fourth a cup in there, which I really don't need that much. So I love how you can control it with that dispenser, okay? So next thing we're gonna do is add just a little bit of salt. I like a little salt on mine. And then we're gonna add a little bit, and I'm gonna use today some everything taco seasoning, something just a little different. This has a little smoked paprika to it. So I like a little smoked paprika to my fries, my sweet potato fries. So we're gonna put a little seasoning on here. Look good. Yum. And just toss that, guys, that's it. A little olive oil, a little salt, a little seasoning, and we are good to go. That's it. Okay, so if you want more, you can do more, but I think that is about perfect. All right, okay. So So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna come over here to the air fryer. I'm gonna slide you guys back with me to get you guys a little bit more up close and personal with it. So this is our Pampered Chef Deluxe Air Fryer, and I use this thing so much. We literally use this practically daily, probably easily daily. I get so much use out of it. So first of all, there's different settings that you can do. And I'm gonna show you a custom setting because that's what we're gonna use today. We're gonna use a custom setting. The trick about doing your French fries when you're doing fresh French fries is that you need to actually bake the French fry. You know, normally when you have a frozen French fry, it's already cooked. The fry is already cooked, right? These are not cooked. These fries are, you know, they're raw. They're not cooked yet. So when you have a frozen French fries, you're basically just reheating them and getting them crunchy. But when you're having your fresh French fries, you need to cook them too. So the trick is to start at a lower temperature. So like with our regular fries, we're gonna start at a temperature of 350 degrees. And we're gonna do that for about, I'm gonna check my cheat sheet here so I don't wanna forget, 325 degrees for about 10 minutes. And where I find that information is our cooking guide that comes with the Deluxe Air Fryer. All right, so that's what we'll be doing with this one is we'll actually be starting that at 350 or 325 for about 10 minutes, and then we'll pop the temperature up to the air fry setting, and then we're gonna go about 18 minutes longer on that one. All right, so I'm gonna do this one in a little bit after they soak. But we're gonna go ahead and start with, like I said, our sweet potato fries now. So we're gonna go ahead and open this up. My air fryer, as you can tell, it's very loved. It's been used a lot. It comes with two different trays. Two trays is how it comes, plus your drip tray. You do not want to cook on your drip tray. I heard a lot of people like to cook on that. Don't cook on your drip tray. That's not meant for that. What you do want to use is you want to go ahead and use like one of these metal trays, or you can use a piece of the stoneware. The small stoneware fits perfectly in there also. This is the small tray from our modular set. It has two small ones and a little bit bigger one, but those are those sheet pans that come with that. Those are the ones I recommend for you to use in here are the bar pan. Another thing I recommend is what's called the mess catcher, which I have two of these. I love these trays. This is basically the tray that you put down and you slide in here, and then you can basically put that on top, and that's how you cook, okay? So it's really great when you're like, let's say cooking bacon, something that has a little bit, maybe even just regular meats and stuff, something that has a little grease to it. That way you're not gonna make a mess all over your air fryer. So it's much easier to pull this one out, throw it in the dishwasher, and you're good to go, okay? All of our trays here are dishwasher safe. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and basically we're gonna be using these trays here that come with it. So that's it. We're gonna go ahead and basically, I'm gonna move this one out of the way since it's clean. We're gonna load up our fries, and we're gonna divide them up into two trays. Okay. Okay, we're just gonna evenly put those on two trays here. See, that's hard. It's as easy as it is, guys. Isn't this pretty hard stuff? All right, two trays. We're gonna go ahead and load these up. So there's actually 3 levels that you can cook on. We're gonna cook on the top and the medium level, the middle level, all right? And we're gonna close this up. So, air fryer. I'm gonna pull you guys a little bit closer again because I want you guys to see these settings. So we do have different settings when it comes to the air fryer. We have the custom setting, we have the rotate, and we have the light. Some of the buttons up here, of course, the cancel. And then if you turn the dial, that's where you get the air fry, and it's preset for you. The bake, the roast, the rotisserie, which actually it does come with a rotisserie, a spit, for that way you could put like your chickens or your pork loins or hot dog or whatever you want on it and cook it. All right, and it will rotate, which is pretty stinking cool. If you haven't seen my can't think of it, the word chicken, my big chicken. I do a chicken in here, or chicken rotisserie. Oh my gosh, it's so good. So that's pretty cool. Or the reheat. Love, 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 love the reheat setting. How many times if you go out to eat and you have your leftovers, your fries, they never taste good heated up, never. Like sometimes it's like, yeah, just keep the fries because they're disgusting heated up. Well, actually you can throw them in here and we'll automatically set 350 for 5 minutes and it heats them up wonderfully. And sometimes they're better heated up in the air fryer than they were the first time around. So love that. And we also have the dehydrate setting. But today what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually cancel this out. We're gonna go to the custom setting because we're gonna go about 375. So we're gonna push it for about 15 minutes. We're gonna turn the dial, okay? And then that's it. There we go. And you can actually preheat this first if you wanted to. I just usually just do it and be done with it. But you can preheat that if you want to and only go 12 minutes. But we're just gonna go ahead and go 15 because I have not preheated it yet. And I'm gonna actually switch the trays halfway through too. Another cool thing is this is again 15 minutes. So when it's like 7.5 minutes, it's gonna beep at me and say, hey Deb, let's flip the trays. So it's kind of like a little helpful reminder also. So and that's it, guys. That's pretty much it. You can actually hit the light, which you probably can't see, but I can see inside. So it's cooking our sweet potatoes. All right. So I'll come back in just a minute and I'll show you what it's all about. All right, just a sec. Hey guys, I am back, and here is our sweet potato fries coming right out. We put them in the oven on 375, our air fryer, for about 15 minutes, and there they are. Oh, I missed it. I missed my mouth. Very good. I'll probably go another minute or two because I like really crispy fries. But they look great. They taste great. And again, this is just a small batch because not everybody will eat my sweet potato fries, but I will. But we're gonna put that back in. In the meantime, I'm gonna set this in there for just another minute. I'm probably gonna do air fry just to get a little crispier. And we're gonna set that for just maybe 4 minutes on air fry. And that will make it get a little bit crispier. So in the meantime, what I'm gonna do, next time you'll see me, you'll see it coming out. I'm gonna go ahead and drain our fries here. I'm gonna pat them dry really well, so that way I get the extra moisture out of the fries. And then I'm gonna basically do what I just did with the other fries. I'm gonna put a little olive oil on them and a little salt and pepper, some seasoning on them. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put them in our rotisserie basket. And this also comes with your air fryer. So I'm gonna stick them in the rotisserie basket, okay? And I'm gonna load that up in there. And I will show you in a minute how I'm gonna load that up. I might just show you whenever it comes out. I'll just show you how I loaded it up. And then we're gonna eat from there. I'm gonna do the settings, and so next time you see me, they'll be coming out. All right, so be right back. All right, guys, we are back, and if you saw the pictures in between that just got done, basically what I did again was I went ahead and dried those fries off after they soaked in water, and then I put again a little bit of olive oil on there, and then I put a little bit of seasoning salt on there, and then I put them in the air fryer, and we did them for basically 10 minutes on 350 just to get them kind of started to bake, and then we switched it over for 18 minutes on air fry. And we have 3 minutes left, but you know what? I think they're done. So we're using the rotisserie basket. So we're gonna go ahead and pull these out and see what they look like. All right, you guys ready? Looky here. And you're gonna use this retriever tool. This actually comes with the air fryer. When I did load this up, the only trick about it is to make sure when you load it up, is to make sure you have it on that left side that it's engaged on the left side. Let me get my little grippers here. Love these, they come in gray now. Love them. All right, look at this. So we have those in here. I'm thinking these look pretty great, guys. Let me go ahead and turn this off. Let me rotate this down. You guys can see this a little bit better here. So this is our air fryer. Again, the rotisserie basket that comes with it. So I'm basically just gonna rotate this. And I use my little tool here to pop this up. Because this is hot, because it's been in the air fryer. It is hot. Oops, I'm rotating the wrong one, guys. Hold on, I'm doing the wrong tool. Oh. See, this is what happens when you do it on video. If I wasn't on video, it'd be not a problem. There we go. So, and pop this right up. Really, it pops up, really, right? It really does, guys. It pops up. I'm using the wrong way here. Let me switch hands. There we go. Because it's hot, you want to be careful, but it does really pop up. Okay, easier said than done, right? Yeah, I'm having issues tonight. I don't want to open. Okay, usually it's real simple. Anyway, there are our fries. Yum, yum, yum. Look at those, all nicely, evenly browned. Ready to go. And I will get those little stragglers because we ain't gonna leave no fry left behind. No fry left behind. How's that work? Does that work? We gotta do the test, right? That works. There we go. Again, there you go. You have your French fries, your homemade French fries in the air fryer. It's very quick, very easy. And there's not a lot of extra preservatives and chemicals in here. We just have a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of seasoning salt, and that's it. So I love using fresh products and fresh ingredients so that way you actually know what goes in your food. All right. So again, tell you what, this is a great little tool, whether it be French fries, whether it be bacon, whether it be chicken, whether it be a roast, whether it be a whole chicken rotisserie. So many things you can do in here, or even just doing your pizza rolls in there. So many things. You can make biscuits in there. I mean, the possibilities are endless. But this guy, I tell you what, it's the best deal is you can have a show of your own and get it half price or free when you have your own show. That's the easiest way to get it and the cheapest. So again, we're gonna go have dinner. So we will talk to you guys later. Until next time, bye.